Hey, it's me, Robert. I've got the Apple Top 100 Best Albums of All Time list here. Let's go through them. I'm sure we've got some thoughts. I know a couple of the albums that have been on here. I had a look on social media a couple of times. Don't know the whole list, so let's go through. We'll start at the bottom, go up to the top.
Chicks dig the car.
100 Body Talk by Robin. If you're gonna have an album like that, yeah, 100, I guess.
Ow!
Hotel California by the Eagles. Overrated. Number 98, Astroworld, Travis Scott. If you're gonna have a Travis Scott album, I mean, I guess it's the bigger one, but it's not the best one.
I sued Ben Affleck.
All right, number 97. All right, here we go. Rage Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine. Solid pick. Not my favorite Rage Against the Machine album, but you know what? Pretty decent one, all things considered.
Yeah, I am Lord, yeah.
96, Lord Pure Heroin. I got a bit of a hot take here. I don't think that lists like this should include anything of the last 10 years. Because, we're not sure that they're going to stand the test of time or not. Pure Heroin, I think, is sort of coming up on 10 years. And you know what? If I'm going to pick a Lord album, I'd probably go Melodrama.
What's this?
Confessions by Usher at number 95. Hell yeah. I'm glad that Usher got an inclusion.
Burial. Untrue.
94, Burial. Untrue. My washing has just finished. Hang on. Number 94, Burial. Untrue. Yeah. Solid pick.
Oh, hey, that's gonna leave a mark. That's from a movie.
A Seat at the Table by Solange. I think it's probably just a bit too new to justify being in the top 100 albums of all time.
Yeah, a boyfriend. Yeah, I'm Igor. Ah!
Flower Boy, Tyler the Creator. Not Igor. Igor's the better album.
She sometimes takes a little pack of mayonnaise and she'll squirt it in her mouth.
Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1, George Michael. That is Look, it's a surprising pick, but if you're going for a pop album, that's a pretty good one. Number 90, Back in Black, Akka Daka. Yeah, this one's for the Aussies in the crowd, mate. Yeah. Look, I don't know. It's all right. Like, if you're going to have an AC/DC album, that's the best one. But does AC/DC belong in the top of all time?
You are a Fame Monster loser.
Fame Monster, Lady Gaga. Yeah, I guess. Art Pop is the better pick, but yeah. Nina Simone, I Put a Spell on You. Solid pick, 88. Oh, this website's awful. I'm just going to look at a list. Hang on, I'm finding a better list. This website was just terrible. If we just got like a normal website that has like a list. Okay.
Well, looks like they're having fun.
Blue Lines, Massive Attack. That's for the trip hop heads out there. Good inclusion. My Life, Mary J. Blige. Yeah, if you're gonna include some female hip hop, you got to have some Mary J. I only call her Mary Gay Blige. Mary J. Blige on there.
When I say yeah, you say ha. I didn't say fucking you.
Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves at 85. I'm not really a country fan. I could have done without Casey. 84, Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, get that one bumping. Absolutely, if you're going to include a Snoop Dogg album, it's got to be that one.
Much to May. Hi, everyone.
Horses, Patti Smith. Yeah, if you love your punk, if you love your gothic sort of stuff, that's a essential in the genre. What do we got next? Patti Smith.
I look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. We're bringing the bling era to the list. Are we really? I mean, if you're gonna have a bling era hip hop album, that's the one to pick. But top 100 all time.
Zelda, Tetris.
81, After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. I'm not a huge Neil Young fan, but yeah, I real respects real. I sound like such a dork. Lana Del Rey, 79. The Lana fans aren't going to like that, being down so low. 78, Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I'd have put that a lot higher than 78. That's a great album. Classic songs.
I'm drinking a soy latte. I get a double shot.
Madonna, Like a Prayer. All right. Okay, yeah. If you're gonna have a Madonna album, I'd have gone Ray of Light, but Like a Prayer, yeah, we can do that one. Bad Bunny at number 76. Look, if you're gonna have a modern Latin album, Bad Bunny, can you really go wrong with him? Probably not. Who's next?
Got a Lamborghini, so I drive faster just to make your haters.
Super Duper Fly, Missy Elliott, 75. Good inclusion.
Wrong fucking band. We're here to have a bad time.
Oh, here we go, 74. The Downward Spiral, 9 Inch Nails. It's their best album. It's probably the best industrial album. Absolutely incredible. Incredible pick there. Aja? I'm not a Steely Dan fan. Sorry, Steely Dan.
Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday.
SOS by SZA. It's good. Is it classic? Time is going to have to tell on that one. Beating it out is Kraftwerk, Trans-Europe Express. Not Autobahn, which, yeah, alright. I don't know if that's the Kraftwerk album I would have picked, but...
Straight out of Hogwarts, crazy motherfucker named Potter.
Alright, Straight Outta Compton, number 70. NWA. I see it. Master of Puppets by Metallica at 69. Okay. I didn't know that this would be this low. Is there going to be another metal album higher than Master of Puppets? I don't know if I could think of one that goes the distance. Is This It by The Strokes? Classic. Look, 2000s rock and roll revival era. Yeah, it stands the test of time. It holds up. It's so good. Dummy, Portishead. More of that. Portishead trip hop. English band. Yeah. Trip hop, yeah. I was right. More classic trip hop. For Portishead, we've had Massive Attack. That's your bases covered right there for the trip hop fans.
Absolutely dank.
The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. There better be some Cure up on here. There better be a Cure album higher than The Smiths. I'm just saying. I'm not a Smiths guy.
Fast cats, lining them up like ass cracks.
3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul, very nice.
You look like Jerry.
Erykah Badu, 64. I can't pronounce that one.
Excuse me while I kiss this.
63, Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? Now, the 60s classic, one of the great guitar albums. 63 is probably a pretty fair spot for that.
Everybody in the set, this is straight orange juice.
62, All Eyes on Me, Tupac. Yeah, that's probably a good spot for that. I haven't seen any repeats yet. Is this list going to be just like one album per artist? There's a lot of albums that I'm surprised haven't turned up. So it's got to be something like that. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a Radiohead or like a Beatles on here yet. Where are we up to? Jimi Hendrix, Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
Just fix that shoe of yours.
61, Love Deluxe. Look, maybe a bit higher for my taste.
Going down the boulevard with the flower.
60, Velvet Underground and Nico. Only at 60? Only at 60? What is going on here?
Who are you?
Alex. From? Sheffield.
AM, Arctic Monkeys. AM? Really? That album sucks. What are you talking about? Like all of the other Arctic Monkeys albums before that one are better. It's got like 3 good songs. It's boring. Come on. Whatever people say I am, that's whatever that album is called. That should be higher. The Adam Sandler one. Show the Adam Sandler one.
You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Battle of the Britpop though, just above it is What's the Story, Morning Glory. Oasis. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to pick a Britpop, that's probably the one to pick. Although no Blur so far. Are they going to have a Blur album on here? No Parklife? D'Angelo, Voodoo. All right, I can dig it.
I'll Rochambeau you for it. Ready?
Here we go. The Cure, Disintegration. Smiths fans, eat shit. Cure fans, we stay winning. We stay winning in the Cure fandom.
If you like it, I'm happy.
Anti by Rihanna. Top 100? Look, it's a good album, but Rihanna to me is one of those artists who is more of like a singles artist. I don't know how many people are rocking the deep cuts from Anti.
When do they stop tuning their instruments and play the music?
I Love Supreme by John Coltrane. Good to see some more jazz on this list, you know. I wonder if we'll see any more as we keep going. Exile on Main Street at 53, Rolling Stones. Look, I don't know if that's the one I would have picked. It's a good album, but personally, Let It Bleed. I would have gone Let It Bleed, but, you know, it's cool. Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses. All right, okay. It's this kind of list. Okay, 52. Incredible. Oh, just every banger that they have is on that one album.
Gang blouses.
Sign of the Times by Prince at 51. We're having a Prince album already? Sign of the Times? It's not Purple Rain? Okay. 51.
You know, like when you start getting a little bit irritable in that.
50. Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. You know, maybe that's a bit low for Hounds of Love, but I see it. The Joshua Tree, U2. Could go Boy, could go War. I grew up in their sort of, you know, Elevation, How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb era. You know, it'd be great because it's an Apple list. Can you imagine if they like, what is it? Was it Songs of Innocence? What's that album that they put on everybody's iPhone back in the day? Imagine they put that at number 1. Paul's Boutique, Beastie Boys. Love the Beastie Boys. Love the Beastie Boys. Paul's Boutique is the right one to pick. I'd have gone higher than 48, but you know what? We've still got a lot of albums to get through.
I was really trying to keep this PG.
Oh, Take Care by Drake? Really? At 47? Are you telling me that Take Care is better than Paul's Boutique? It's better than Hounds of Love? Better than Velvet Underground and Nico? Better than 3 Feet High and Rising? Bob Marley and the Wailers, Exodus at 46. Okay, yeah, Bob Marley deserves to be on here. Number 45, Homogenic by Björk. Not Vespertine. That's the one that people like, isn't it? I mean, Homogenic. It's a bit more pop friendly, I suppose.
You can't read Braille.
Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions. Not songs in the key of life. I haven't seen any repeats yet, so it's making me wonder.
You may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by.
43, Remain in Light, Talking Heads. Classic. Letting the days go by. Only at 43 though, I'd have put that top 20 at least. Come on. Remain in Light, it's a classic. Control, Janet Jackson, great pop album. 42, maybe a bit high for Janet Jackson, but deserves to be on here. Aquemini by Outkast. Really? Not going Stankonia? That's got all the bops. I mean, Aquemini is good, but
4 whole fried chickens and a Coke.
Aretha Franklin at 40. Okay.
You are fucking nuts. You are fucking psycho.
Illmatic by Nas. Yeah. This definitely deserves to be up there. I'm surprised it's not higher. You know, Illmatic, it always tops the best hip hop albums lists.
It's from that, and of late I've been milking goats.
39. Tapestry, Carole King. Ooh, classic.
You need to diversify your bonds, fella.
Wu-Tang. 37. Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Look, if you love your gangster rap. Yeah.
He said, please eat some shiitake mushrooms.
Beyonce by Beyonce at 36. No, not Lemonade? I'm surprised I didn't go Lemonade. That's like the critical darling, isn't it?
Anybody who takes a drug is a hippie, and hippies can shove off.
All right, here we go. London Calling, The Clash. 35. Not top 10. Didn't give it the top 10. Not going to show any more punk albums some love. Really? All right.
Get up, get down. 911's a joke in your town.
Public Enemy, Takes a Nation of Millions. Yeah, 34. I see it.
You know, everyone has problems. It doesn't mean you have to be a little crybaby about it.
Kid A. We went Kid A at 33. That's the Radiohead album we went with. Okay, Computer. In Rainbows. We went Kid A. It's overrated.
There will be a global pandemic in 2019.
We got Biggie at 32, Ready to Die. Yeah.
It's like radio.
Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette. Look, I mean, if you're taking sale numbers into account, I guess it belongs here. But top 100 albums of all time, it's got some bops. But you're gonna put the album with Ironic on here? Come on. Bit more recency bias as well. Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? At 30? You're telling me Billie Eilish is better than London Calling, better than Wu-Tang, better than Illmatic, and as well, it's still a really new album. We don't know if it's going to hold up.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Okay, here we go. 29, The Low End Theory, Tribe Called Quest, absolutely classic. It's got all the bops. It's their best album. It's probably my favorite hip hop album. I don't know if I can think of any other hip hop albums that should be above it on this list. Did I talk about Eminem? I didn't. I'll edit this in.
Meaning, I like men.
Number 80, the Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem. Look, if you're going to include a Eminem album, Marshall Mathers, that's probably the one to pick, but I don't know, Eminem's just more of a singles artist to me, you know? I don't know how many people are spinning the deep cuts off of Marshall Mathers LP. Alright, then we're back. We did the Low End Theory. 28, Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. It's a little overrated. I think The Wall is the more ambitious musical statement. But you know what? It deserves to be on here. I'd switch it out for The Wall. Led Zeppelin 2 by Led Zeppelin, 27. Not a huge Zepp fan. I'd have gone 4 over 2. That's just me though.
And I'm Kanye West.
Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Above A Tribe Called Quest. Above Illmatic. Above Biggie and Pac. It's not even Kanye's best album. Alright, more jazz. Kind of Blue, Miles Davis. Alright, that's a classic.
Meme school.
David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. Look, if you're going to have a David Bowie, it's got to be Ziggy Stardust. I'm surprised it's as low as 24. I thought we would have been putting that top 10. You know, Ziggy Stardust. Discovery, Daft Punk, yes. That is one of the best albums that I've heard. It's just full of incredible tune. Aerodynamic. Digital Love. Digital Love is top 10 songs of all time. Not even trolling. Not even trolling that one.
Love to eat turkey.
Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Okay, yeah. If you're going to have an album by The Boss, it's got to be Born to Run.
Guys, I wrote a song. Oh, that's great. Oh, good, Ringo. Fantastic.
Revolver by The Beatles. Revolver? That's the one you picked? I mean, it's a good album. Revolver's probably one of my favorites, but not Sgt. Pepper, not Abbey Road.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
Let's keep going. Pet Sounds at 20? Are you trolling? Are you actually trolling? Pet Sounds at 20. What is wrong with you people? Pet Sounds at 20.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door.
The Chronic at 19. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's probably where you'd put The Chronic.
The cavity's not there.
1989, Taylor Swift at number 18. Are you serious? Not even the original, the Taylor's version. I mean, look, I get it. You know, Taylor Swift, biggest artist in the world right now. Probably haven't seen an artist as big since the Beatles or maybe Michael Jackson. You know, selling out stadiums in like 5 minutes. I get why you'd want Taylor on here, but it's the recency bias thing. Is it going to hold up in 10 years? I think it's too new for a list like this. And 1989, Love Story's not on 1989. What are they talking about? All right, okay. What's going on? Marvin Gaye at number 17. God, can you imagine if they put Taylor Swift above Marvin Gaye? We would have been seeing #cancel Apple. Blue, Joni Mitchell, 16. I see it. Yeah, that's a good one.
I like PG Tips myself, but that's Twinings.
21 by Adele at 15. Look, if you're gonna put Adele in the top 100, she's not number 15. It's just like a British person trying to hack it, getting some more English artists in there. It's already full of English artists. Get out of here.
Bet you can't guess what I'm grilling.
Highway 61, Bob Dylan, 14. Yeah. The Blueprint, Jay-Z, 13. Okay, Computer at 12. Okay, so we've got doubles. So that means we could have another Beatles. We're going to have another Kanye on here. We could have another Outkast. Stankonia could be back. Another Prince, I think, is the most likely. I think we're going to see another Prince album and another Beatles album. And hopefully The Wall. Rumors by Fleetwood Mac at number 11. Yeah, that's probably where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I can see that. I'm not going to argue with that. Top 10 now, though. Let's, hang on, this website's going to make me click through a different thing for the top 10. Hang on.
Unattractive, overweight, unworthy, untalented.
Lemonade by Beyonce. We got a second Beyonce, and Lemonade deserves it more than the self-titled, I think. If we're going for an album. Nevermind, Nirvana. I knew it was going to be on here. I like In Utero. I think In Utero is more ambitious. I think it's more raw. I'd have gone In Utero, but that's a personal thing.
Tried to mold me into a big triangle shape, and I went, no.
Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. It's good. It's not top 10 though. It's not top 10. Is it even top 100? I don't know.
Just to get the feel of the shit, and I just let that shit sit.
Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Are they going to have 2 Kendricks in the top 10? Surely, like, To Pimp a Butterfly in here as well.
And I'd like to say that all the people in the world today...
Oh, another Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. I think I mentioned that one before. Yeah, definitely.
I would never cry to a Frank Ocean song.
Blonde by Frank Ocean. I mean, yeah, he hasn't released anything that'll be better. He hasn't released anything at all, some might say. Purple Rain, Prince at number 4. Hell yeah, Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Nah, I better censor that. I think the Prince estate's going to sue. Abbey Road at number 3. Okay, yeah. If you're going to go... I don't think they're going to put another Beatles album in the top 3. I think Abbey Road is going to be it. That's probably the right choice. The White Album is weirder than Abbey Road. But Abbey Road's just got the pop sensibility. It's just full of good songs. It starts with Come Together. Abbey Road definitely deserves to be there. Number 2, Thriller. Okay, yeah, we hadn't had any Michael Jackson. Thriller. I mean, there's like a run of like 5 tracks on Thriller that are just like, you could fill the best pop songs of all time with those Michael Jackson songs in that order, Number 1. I haven't looked at number 1 yet. Genuinely haven't. I'm trying to see if I can predict it. What do we got? To Pimp a Butterfly hasn't been on here yet. Did we have Marvin Gaye? We had Marvin Gaye. It wouldn't be anything like Elvis or anything like that. It wouldn't be like, if it was like a Rate Your Music thing. We haven't seen any like Can or anything like that. No. Ooh, King Crimson. Could be King Crimson. In the Court of the Crimson King. Weezer. Could be Weezer. Could be the Blue Album. I'd love to see the Blue Album. We've had the Beatles. We've had Michael Jackson. We've had Prince. If we're going multiples, it could be 1999 Prince. No, it could be another Taylor album. Ooh, it could be Red. It could be the U2 album. The U2 album that they put on everybody's phone. I know they had U2 on here. It would be the funniest one that they could pick. I don't think they're going to, but God, can you imagine if they did? Pink Floyd, it's you know what? My money's on the Wall. It's the only one I can think of that isn't like super obvious, that sticks out to me. And To Pimp a Butterfly. Either one of those 2. Both of them should be on here. Let's have a look.
Oh, no.
Lauryn Hill at number 1. Okay. There's a lot to process there. I get it. I don't agree. I get it. From the perspective of like an American media institution and from the perspective of hip hop is the zeitgeist and everything like that, I think it makes sense for Lauryn Hill to be number 1. I don't agree that it is. It deserves to be on the list. Look, 100%. It deserves to be on the list. But over Thriller, over Abbey Road, over Pet Sounds, I still can't get over Taylor Swift beating Pet Sounds. God damn. The Rate Your Music comment sections are just going to be absolutely bonkers. But yeah, a lot of albums on there that I'm surprised didn't get a mention. I mean, just on the wall here, no Green Day. You didn't have Dookie on there or American Idiot. I'd have put them in like the the 90s or something like that. Or if you go on like 90s rock, I mean, Haha Funny Blue Album, Haha Funny Nerd Band, or even Pinkerton. No Pinkerton? Come on. Where's my emo representation? I know we had The Cure. We need Pinkerton. We need Pinkerton for the Sad Boys. If you're opening it up to more than one album per artist, you got to have In Utero on there as well. Other Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. I mean, Sgt. Pepper is a little overrated, I guess. Could have gone like Neutral Milk Hotel as well, In the Airplane Over the Sea, 4chan classic. Pavement. Pavement deserves a run on there. That would have been good to see. Also, no REM. There's a number of REM albums that could have been on there. That should have been on there. You know, they got some absolute classics. There's a lot of punk stuff that's sort of missing from this list as well. Nothing by Black Flag, nothing by Dead Kennedys, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, no Blondie either. No Parallel Lines, only one Clash album, nothing by The Damned. Needs more punk. The list needs more punk. Also, a lot of stuff from like the 2000s would have been cool to see on here. Demon Days, Gorillaz, come on. Interpol, Turn on the Bright Lights, would have been cool to see that as well. I mentioned before, you know, if we're having doubles, you gotta have Ray of Light. 2000s pop classic. Not much metal as well. We pretty much only got Master of Puppets, but you could have had a couple of other Metallica on there. Could have had Judas Priest. No British Steel, no Painkiller, no Iron Maiden either. No Black Sabbath. There wasn't a single Black Sabbath album on this list. That's absolutely crazy. No Paranoid, no Black Sabbath. Also, you know, not a lot of 90s rock. No Foo Fighters, no Hole, Sonic Youth, no Pixies. I just realized, no Pixies. They didn't have Doolittle, they didn't have Surfer Rosa. They gotta be trolling. They gotta be trolling. They gotta be trolling. Also, a distinct lack of Australian artists. Just gonna say it, mate. Just gonna say it. We need some more bloody Aussie music. We only had Akadaka, mate. Where's the Fonzie? Where's the Bonzie? For real, you know, it would have been cool to see artists like, you know, John Farnham or Midnight Oil or Jet. Can you imagine if they put Jet on here? That would have been incredible. Fuck you, Pitchfork. Jet's good. I love Jet. Fuck you. But, you know, that's the thing. It's like there's only a top 100. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of albums that aren't going to make it. There's a lot more than 100 albums out there, guys. But, you know, some of the stuff just shouldn't have been on here. I would have taken off Adele, Taylor Swift, Drake. Come on, bro. What are you doing with Drake on this list? And just a lot of stuff like that, you know. A lot of classics that they missed out on, and a lot of albums that, you know, probably haven't stood the test of time yet, or that, you know, just don't deserve to be on there. Anyway, look, I don't think the list was that bad. I see where they're coming from with a lot of the picks. It's not like Rolling Stone, who just, you know, it seems like they just pick a random album out of a hat and then just say, yep, that's the one. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now. I've got stuff to do, so yeah. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you made it all the way through the video, you know, give us a like, you know, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Yeah, I guess this is like the where I end now, so I'm just going to like shuffle off to the side and, you know, do that YouTube thing, you know what I mean? Where like the video is ending and it has like the recommended videos. You have like, you know, 10 to 15 seconds of that. So I'm just going to stand here for a little bit and keep talking until, yeah, I'm just going to keep talking until